Welcome.
Welcome.
We got this one's a bit of a shorter one today. It's called I Set Up a Camera in My Room. What I Saw Still Haunts Me, and it's by Cavelice. Seems pretty cool.
What do you think it's gonna be? I've been like theory
Uh,
crafting already, like in my head.
I think it's like, I don't know, it could be like a ghost or something just awful.
Just someone just like rummaging through his underwear drawer, just sniffing it. Just
Just like a weirdo, just some like freak.
I haven't seen my best friend Johnny in 2 weeks.
He's been in my bedroom.
I've been
He
hiding under
lives
his
in the
bed.
walls. uh,
Oh shit.
yup.
Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna let Ben jump right in so we don't keep going with jokes here. But
Fair. She's in my dreams again, my wife gasped, stirring me awake. It was 3 a.m. For the past few weeks, my wife had been having the same nightmare. A pale woman would appear next to our bed and pull off the sheets. She'd point to our bodies and wave her index finger back and forth, whispering, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo." Uh-oh. I thought the dream was odd, but not out of bounds for a woman who binged horror movies. So I'd usually roll over, put the blanket over my shoulder, and tell her to go back to sleep. But this morning seemed different. There was something exact and final about her voice. It encouraged me to get up and see what was wrong. "What is it?" I rubbed the sleep from my eyes. My wife stood at her side of the bed, wearing a horrified expression. "Sweetie, what?" She just pointed at the floor. I got up, switched on the light, and made my way over until I came face to face with the area she had pointed to. There, at her feet, was a pile of human hair. What on earth? I did a double take. The hair on the left side of her head was missing, like someone had snipped it off with scissors. "It happened while I was asleep," she muttered. I called the police, drove us to her parents' place. The thought that someone had broken into our home and harassed us made it impossible to sleep. "I think it's connected to my dreams," my wife said. "No way, it's not real. It's just a nightmare." The police didn't know what had happened. I figured some psycho had broken into our house and given my wife a late night haircut. The, the frustrating thing was that there were no signs of a break-in. The only clue was the discarded remains of my wife's hair, but that didn't give the investigators any leads. My wife later evened out the rest of her hair by removing the shoulder-length strands on the right side of her head. Now she had a shorter cut that ended at the middle of her neck, but she was still beautiful, just different.
well, it's a haircut.
It is a haircut.
It's a haircut.
It does change you up a little
It
bit.
didn't buzz her head.
Should have.
just, it's a big like racing stripe down the middle.
Some homeless guy fucking tweaking. That'd be sick.
After the police reassured us that our house was safe, we returned and asked our spiritual friend to come and give us and give it a once over. You ever seen the movie Haunted House?
Uh, the one with. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Monster House. I guess not.
No, it has the guy who plays Shorty from Scary Movie in it. I
I've
can't.
never seen
It's so
Scary
I think it's
Movie.
the Wayans brothers. Have you never seen Scary Movie? What?
I don't know who the Wayans
Oh
brothers are.
my
Wait.
god, bro. We need. Oh my god. We're watching something like that, one of those tonight or
Ah,
something. I can't believe you've never
all
seen
right.
that. But anyways, there's like a gay sidekick that comes in,
Oh no.
and he keeps like hitting on the main character, and it's so fucking funny, dude. Like it's done so well. He was like,
That's funny.
I'm feeling some tension. I'm feeling some tension in this room. He starts like reaching around in his like pants, like touching him and stuff. It's so good.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm feeling some spiritual tension down here. Have you ever been with a man?
Bruh.
It's like no. It's so good.
That's
Anyways,
fucking hilarious.
I think it's something spiritual, she mused. Some, sometimes evil entities cross over and cause panic. You're saying a demon cut my wife's hair? Maybe. I've heard some stories about spirits tormenting beautiful women. I was unconvinced, but willing to accept anything, so I asked, how do we get rid of it? Try this. She pulled out a small vial from her jacket.
So,
Anointing oil. Sprinkle it on the doors and walls, and any evil beings will be scared off. I dabbed a few drops on on our front door and back doors, and outside walls. I felt stupid doing so, but I didn't have any explanation for what had happened. I figured, what do I have to lose? After our friend left, I put a camera in our bedroom. I assured my wife if anything turns up, we'll catch it on film. What happened next is almost too difficult to believe. I'll try to explain. If I hadn't seen it on camera, I wouldn't have believed it myself. The strange experience started after we had fallen asleep at our usual time of 10 p.m. A few hours later, my wife shook me awake. Honey, I had that nightmare again. I felt anxiety prick at me. Our hair incident was only a few months prior. I clicked on the lamp and motioned to her. I'll stay up and keep an eye out. You relax and get some sleep. My wife laid back down and drifted off. I still wasn't convinced if this was a spirit or not. Dreams aren't real, right? They can't invade daily life. They're just process of our imagination. Isn't there like a thing where like if you miss too much sleep or you don't sleep enough that your dreams can
you
kind of
start
like
hallucinating.
yeah, like your dreams can kind of
It's
like come into reality or
you're
something?
you're half asleep and you're half awake, so you start seeing you start seeing stuff in your dreams overlaid in reality. It's like AR goggles or whatever, like altered reality. You see dream and you see reality. It mixes together,
That's probably it's
but
kind
it's
of
not real.
yeah. No, I know it's not real, but
It's freaky though.
I wonder if my wife had sleepwalked and cut off her own hair. I'd heard about people doing surreal things like that. Regardless, I must have fallen asleep because I awoke to my wife screaming. I staggered out of bed in shock. Helen? I turned the corner and I found her in the bathroom, hyperventilating in front of the mirror. Oh god, it happened again. I glanced up and noticed her left eyebrow was missing.
Bro, this some douchebag just fucking breaking in and just you fucking little bit shaving cream, just like shave it off.
It's like a mother that she like beat in the cooking competition or some shit. Sneaking in the house, taking an
It's funny.
eyebrow, taking some hair at a time. Something was hovering over me. She groaned, tears streaming down her face, and then a sharp scraping against my skin. I can't stay in this house any longer. She sprinted past me, snatched her keys from the glass bowl in our living room, and dashed outside.
I was too stunned to even react. I listened to the sound of her car drive further away. She's going to her parents' house, I figured. I steeled my resolve and remained inside. Determined to find the source of this mischief, I yanked a knife from the kitchen, did an extensive tour of the home. Just like last time, there wasn't a single sign of a break-in. I called the police, told them everything, mentioned how my wife was gone and that I was staying behind to find out who had invaded our home. I informed them that I had a camera and was eager to hand over the footage to assist in their investigation. But before they arrived, I wanted to see the footage myself. Check if something or someone had really snuck in and tormented us. I opened the app on my computer, fast forwarded to the precise moment where my wife had stirred me awake. There I was, exhausted, trying to reassure her. I skipped ahead to where I had switched on the lamp and escorted her back to bed. Then I watched myself stay awake for a few moments, then fell back asleep. I sped on further until I saw the woman. She appeared out of nowhere, lurking in the corner of our room. Even with my added lamplight, she seemed fuzzy, like the camera didn't want to focus on her. Where she had come in from, I couldn't tell, but at exactly 2:23 a.m., she had drifted to the foot of our bed. She was about 5'3" and her body was of average build. She wore loose pajamas and had stringy hair covering her face. Just like in my wife's dream, she pulled off our sheets and examined our bodies, like a studying physician. She placed a thumb on her chin and moved an index finger back and forth. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I was so grossed out that I couldn't watch it any longer. I leapt from my seat, vomited on the floor.
That seems a little
A
dramatic.
little, yeah, a little over the
That's
top.
that's a little dramatic. Yeah.
Fucking.
So,
Oh God!
just over eeny meeny miny mo. Some Jesus, I
Fuck!
don't know about that. The thought of someone being in our home, watching us, was too much. It horrified me beyond belief and made me never want to sleep again. But instead of giving in to the panic, I went back to my computer and rewound the clip several seconds. I theorized that the woman had somehow climbed in through our window and snuck back out. However, when I searched for the exact moment of her entry, I was surprised to see no signs of her breaking in. The woman had simply appeared in the room's corner, like a wraith emerging from her tomb. It's her, it's a harassing spirit, my friend's words echoed in my mind. But that would mean that the trespasser wasn't real. She was an evil entity sent to harass my wife and me? But that wasn't possible, right? No, I said to myself. It has to be an actual person. This woman has to be real. And then I heard it. Thump, thump, thump. An intense knocking from my bedroom closet. Oh. It was a loud series of bumps that sounded like someone was trying to break out. Thump, thump, thump. The noises sent an electrical charge through my body. The skin on my neck pimpled. Oh,
Ugh.
Jesus. I glanced around for my phone. Where are the police? What? I searched for my device, remembered I left it in the living room. I rose slowly and kept an eye on the closet, and I ventured toward the hallway. Thump, thump, thump. The only comfort I felt was knowing that the police were on their way. So wait, did he call the police? Is that why he said that?
I
Because
think so.
the wife already took off, so did he call the police when the wife took off?
I think he called the police and then he went to go check. Like he was gonna turn in the footage, but he wanted to look at it first. So and then they're on their way, I guess.
Oh,
I think.
really? Okay. There's someone in my house. They'd assured me they'd be there in a minute. Okay, wait. So that him calling the police now?
Um, they sure someone in my house. They assured me to be there. Oh, maybe he's calling. Yeah, he must be calling them now.
Oh, okay. I just needed to make it outside, then I'd be safe. I rushed into the hall, the thumping from my closet growing louder. I reached the living room, scooped up my phone from the couch, and dipped my head in the glass bowl
And
by the front. What? Hand? Oh,
hand.
Jesus Christ. And dipped my hand in the glass bowl by the front door. My fingers fished for my keys and wallet. Found nothing.
Oh shit!
Your
Did
turn,
my
bro.
wife take my things as well? I was locked in. I was listening, bro. I was way too into it. Did my wife take my things as well? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The voice. Oh, sorry. The voice was soft and playful. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The voice was soft
Bro,
and
come
playful,
on.
like a child learning nursery rhyme. But it was also detached, like a person who didn't quite understand the meaning of their words. I stepped back and didn't quite understand the meaning of their words. I stepped back and swallowed every ounce of fear and turned, seeing the woman from my wife's nightmares. Skin so gray it resembled concrete, her hair as dark as rotten leaves, and her eyes were the color of frozen fat. Ugh. Like the kind you see in a bowl of soup after leaving it in the fridge overnight. In one hand, she held my keys and wallet. In the other, she grasped a rusty straight razor. Catch a tiger by the toe, she grinned. Eeny meeny, miny mo. The woman dropped my things and leapt at me, moving with incredible speed. God, help me. I jumped back, petrified. Somehow I managed to get my hand on the door and wrenched it open. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw the gleam of her razor's steel catch the moonlight. I flung myself into the yard, barely avoiding the attack. As I tumbled into the grass, I heard a car door slam behind me. I peered up and saw two police officers sprinting toward me. Thank God. Please help! Said the backwards. I pointed to the house. She's got a weapon! The officers, an older man and a younger woman, rushed past me. The demonic woman just stood in the doorway, watching us, then stepped back inside and shut the door. The younger officer did her best to stay calm as she hunched over me. Do you have a back door? Yes, that way. The older officer circled around back. I heard him kick open the back door and sprint inside. Stay put, the younger officer commanded me. She bolted to the front door and tried the knob. All clear, her partner's voice shouted over her shoulder walkie.
I breathed a sigh of relief as the older officer cracked open the front door and allowed his partner inside. He came back out moments later, eyes clouded in mystery. She's gone, the younger officer said. My wife and I couldn't stay in our house after that. We moved in with her parents days later and brought most of our things over. Some of our items are still at our old place, but we refuse to go back. What's terrifying us now is my wife's hair. It won't grow back, no matter what
Uh-oh.
she does. The left side of her hair is still missing, and her eyebrow. It won't regrow either.
Funny.
She was too. Oh my god. She has to
He
use a
has
fake.
to.
Shut up. She has to use a fake brow to appear normal. Jeez. I just hope that the nightmares don't start again. Part of me wonders if the woman is tied to our old place or if she's somehow able to transfer to our house. New home. Just last week, my mother-in-law woke up screaming in the middle of the night. I was so panicked, hurried into the hallway to check on her. I stopped at the doorway and heard her and my father-in-law talking. She kept saying something about a pale child dancing in the corner of their room. Ugh. Ugh. No, I don't like that. Singing "Ring Around the Rosie, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down." The end.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was okay. Like I didn't think it was bad.
yeah.
It definitely could. I don't know. She felt too. I don't. She didn't feel like a ghost.
Yeah, it felt like a. It just felt like a person who could just do shit like that.
Also, she's like, how tall was she? Like 5'3"?
5'3", yeah, just like a short girl. Or
Yeah.
I guess it's like average girl height.
Like how tall is this guy? Like the husband? Is he
He
like?
just fucking tackle her ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
shit.
he's like I don't know, man. Like I feel like if there was a woman in my house with a rusty little straight razor and she's like 5'3", you know,
Yeah, that's
she's
not
she's
very
not that
threatening.
threatening. She'd be getting a boot. Like I
The
don't.
freaky the dead eyes though, like I get that kind of freak me out. But yeah, like
It definitely
five,
creeped me out a little bit, mainly just because the imagining someone just kind of like watching over you when you're sleeping.
yeah,
But,
that's weird.
like that kind of irks me, and then I almost feel like it would have been scarier if it went like an angle where it was like a child. Like I feel like that would creep me out way more than it just being like some little 5'3" woman. And like her just like harassing the wife. Why? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what's the reason? Somebody said because she's attractive, but that just seems really weird. And it almost feels like in some way the story is like hinting about how outer appearances aren't everything in a way, or how people could be jealous of outer appearances. Because the husband's like, oh, she lost some of her hair and she cut it, she looks different, but she's still pretty, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like it just seems like he just talked about her appearance a lot. So like it feels like in a way the story is about that.
Mm,
Probably not, but this is just me speculating.
it's fair.
Because there's just a lot of that brought up, and why is this woman so obsessed with this wife's appearance and changing her appearance? Like what's that about?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just kind of, if that is the case, where like the story is just about how like beauty interpretation, right? Like how other people can be jealous of other people's beauty type of thing. That feels too shallow for a scary story type thing. I feel like you can definitely do it properly. A good example of that is what's it called? The Substance. Have you seen that?
No.
No, it's like based. I can't remember the actress's name, but it's based about this girl who's like she's like kind of like a model and like a some sort of like dancer or whatever, and she's getting old though, so she feels like she's not beautiful anymore. So this
Oh.
drug kind of comes around, and this guy's like, if you take this drug, it will make you beautiful again. And basically, the drug like clones her, so like it's like a version of her when she was younger, and then they have to like take turns because there's two of them, and like only one can be
Okay.
awake at a time. And like it's really fucked. It's a really fucked up movie. Um,
Sounds weird.
but like that's like a good example of beauty and envy in a movie or in a story. Um, I don't know. I'm kind of just spitballing here because like it just kind of felt really like jumbled. You know what I mean? Like there's just
Mm.
nothing was really explained. Um, the entity wasn't that she didn't demand presence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair.
We had another story like that not too long ago where they had some really strong points, but the entity just didn't demand that type of presence. Where it was like
Mm.
super intimidating and scary. It's
Was
like
that the Wendigo one?
no, it wasn't the Wendigo one. It was I think it was the Crips one where
Oh, the bone
yeah, the
guys, like
Bone
bone
guy where
creatures.
like he had a really cool concept and like it was really cool idea and even just like where the story was based was really cool. It was just the monster didn't demand that sort of like fear and
He was.
presence.
Yeah.
He just kind of was there. Same thing here, where like you had moments where it was creepy, but like she just didn't like demand that presence where like you need to be scared of me because I'm going to hurt you. Like
Yeah.
she was
She
just
just cut your hair
she was
off.
kind of just fucking with her hair. Like it was kind of just like a whatever kind of thing. And again, she's like a 5'3" woman. And you're hinting that she can pick things up. Like she's able to pick up the keys in the wallet. How usually entities in like can't really do that. You know what I mean?
They have their item they're attached to usually,
Yeah.
like
So
a
like,
spirit. It's like that razor blade. It was a good. It
so
would be a good example of
is
that.
this actually an entity? But like, it seems like it's an entity because of the way it's set up. Um,
Yeah.
but again, like, she's just not that scary. Like, I feel like realistically, most men wouldn't really be scared of that.
Yeah.
Um, then maybe in a
Be
way, like,
freaky,
oh,
but
maybe
like
freaky, but like, if it's like a situation like that and she's gonna hurt your
a home
partner,
invader.
like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
like you gotta tackle that bitch.
It's a little different. So I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways that you can maybe spruce this up. Like it's fun as a short story. Don't get me wrong. It was a fun little story, but I feel like it could have definitely been scarier if you made her
Yeah.
more intimidating than that. Um,
Yeah, more threatening.
like she should have been fucking with both of them. I feel like
Yeah.
you could have definitely done something where she's kind of fucking with both of them, and then had it be like, well, this only started when you started having these dreams, like maybe so it's kind of like a trust thing going on, and then the wife's kind of like, well, I've been seeing this thing do this, and the husband just doesn't believe her, so he sets up these cameras, and then we find out it's actually like kind of like a creature. I feel like you could have done you could have went a better angle with it. Is what I'm trying to say. um I don't really know what other points to make. I think the other points I could say was with the officers. I feel like the police thing was a little. Where was it?
Yeah. Why did like immediately fuck off because of the police officers? Like I
Yeah,
feel like
like, and
it's in this house.
they saw her at the
It
door. Like what?
Yeah, and it got the guy out of the house. It got the guy out of the house. It closed the door, which to me incentive like is saying that this is a spirit that has either died in this house. Like it wants people out of the house. So when more people go in, I feel like it should get more angry.
Yeah, it just wasn't super explained. Um,
Yeah.
maybe it's not meant to be, but like it just still felt weird because then you have like, oh, the mother seeing this kid. What the fuck? Where's the kid coming from now? Because why wouldn't you have it be the woman
Oh
instead of
yeah,
it being a kid?
yeah.
Like
It
you know what I
was
mean? Like
mad.
it's just kind of like all over the place. Um, but like it was like the writing was strong. Like it flowed really well. Like I could read through
Yeah.
it no problem. A lot of it I think it was just like making it more plot thick and just adding more like the
Needed
friend.
more meat.
Yeah,
More meat on the
it
bone.
reminded me a lot of like a nursery rhyme from what's do you remember the book? There's a book I used to read as a kid and I had like a bunch Oh shit. Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Oh, I remember hearing about that. I never read it
Yeah,
though.
it was like kind of reminded me like a story of that book, like Where's My Big Toe, type story. Um, I don't even know. I don't know. That's about all I can really say. Is there's it's mainly because it's a short and there's not really much more I can really bite into to like explain. A lot of it was just the monster wasn't that intimidating. The cops thing kind of felt weird. I don't
Yeah.
know really what's going on there. Why is she focusing the woman? Is a story about beauty and how people can be jealous of beauty? Is there like kind of some sort of like moral thing there? I don't know. That's about all I have to say. Do you have anything else, Ben?
Um. Yeah, I think you covered all of it, and I already put my bits and bops in there while you were talking.
All right. Well, if you guys made it this far, if you guys want to like or comment or subscribe or whatever,
Hmm.
all that fun YouTube stuff,
YouTube
feel
stuff,
free.
yeah.
If you don't want to, that's okay too. For the writer of the
No, you're forced
story,
to.
if you if the writer of the story, if you want to like reach out and maybe talk about anything I said, or if you have anything you want to kind of like clarify for us, feel free. But yeah, that's all from us, and I hope you guys have a good
Yep.
night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.